baked. All right. I just want to let you know. Now, with that, this is a grown man is talking with Uncle Tim and Big Keison. And we are going to do a story today. But before we do that, you know your boy, Big Keison, aka you already know, aka the Love Doctor. All right, you better recognize right there. That's Uncle Tim, aka Tim 2.0, aka Tim 2.0 Review. Check the man out on YouTube. All right, let's do it. So let me give y'all a little background. See, Uncle Tim, you know, I do the stories by myself, the stories, and y'all like the stories. Uncle Tim was like, I need to get in on these stories, brother. I be having comments, but they be your own stories. And I be like, man, these stories are crazy. They ain't mine. So all y'all to think the booty eating one is me. It is not me. These are other people's stories, okay? I'm just here. All right. I read the stories. None of these stories are me. If it's me, I will say story time, and I will say it's me. If I ain't say that, well, it's not me.
You saying story times in every video that, hey, they just said, hey, that booty.
Whatever. You ain't gonna put me out there.
Potential.
All right. So I ain't prepping for this. We had one prep, but I was like, he was ready for that one. But I was like, nah, we gonna do one unprepped, y'all. So I'ma read it. Then we gonna respond to it. Y'all let us know what you think. All right. So here you go. Neither one of us know what it's gonna say. All right, here you go. Here's the situation. 20 years ago, a woman reunited with her first love through a high school reunion website. They met in fourth grade, and the man remained the woman's crush for several years. They lost their virginity to each other.
Slow down 1 second.
What?
You said they met in fourth grade?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. They lost their virginity to each other in high school. They had sexual encounters during high school, but never dated openly or exclusively. They saw each other at a couple of events after high school and college, but virtually lost touch. When they reconnected on the website 20 years ago, the man told the woman he got married the previous year. The woman, still single, was ready to immediately end the communication, but the man expressed eagerness to remain in touch. Ultimately, they began a 5-year affair. Their last sexual encounter was 14 years ago. Fast forward to today. The man has been married for 20 years, and the woman is also married. She and the man communicate almost daily via phone or text. They talk about family, work, life, and regularly exchange photos, but they've not seen each other in person. The man has told the woman of his love and admiration for her as a friend, a person, and a sexual partner. He often...
Wait. When was the last time they had sex?
14 years ago.
Let me write that down. Okay.
Yeah. He's open about his thoughts and feelings, but the woman is more reserved. The woman is happily married and loves her husband. She can't bring herself to be vulnerable to this man, knowing they don't truly belong to each other and can't ever be in a real relationship. The only appealing thing to her is the ego boost from being wanted by him. Her question is, why does he want her? She is smart, attractive, educated, and professional, but so is he. He has a beautiful wife. Why isn't he content with that? And why does he continue to pine after a teenage love? Is he bored? Is he horny? Does he enjoy the thrill of sneaking around? Does he think of the woman as the one who got away? What do you think she should do? Whoo, that one had a lot of twists and turns. I was wondering about that 20 years ago. I ain't know where that was going to go. I was like, maybe they got...
I thought they slept together. I'm talking about since then.
Nah, they just...
They slept together in high school.
They slept together?
High school? They slept together in high school and they wasn't exclusive.
Nope. They slept together in high school, college, and a little bit after. And he had an affair with her for 6 years. So it's been 20 years. He's been married 20 years. The first 6 years of his marriage, he had an affair with her. She ended up they didn't talk, they didn't see each other for 14 years. They just text each other back and forth, yada, yada, how you doing, how's life, blah, blah, blah. But they've been doing that for 14 years. No sexual interaction after 14 years. But he's still pining after her, even though they're both married. At first, he was married. Now they're both married. It's been 20 years. And now they both married. You want me to start it off? Because you looking like you want to see where I go with this.
You go ahead.
All right. So, she had a few questions she wanted to ask. You know, she wanted to know why was he still interested? Ain't he married? What's going on? So, is he bored was her first question. Yes. Yes, he is extremely bored. That's why he done kept you around. Is he horny?
Okay.
Is he horny? I think it's more with the bored, and it's easier to want something that's not there. It's like, wanting a pizza and then, I just can't have pizza. But man, I would love some Chicago pizza right now. But man, it would be the best tasting pizza. It's because I can't get it right now. But if I had it every day, I'd be like, it's pizza, whatever. And I think that's what he is. He's just looking for something different. He's not a man, in my knowledge, that should have got married. But we gonna get to that. Does he enjoy the thrill of sneaking around? Yes. That's where the action is. That's where everything is coming from. The almost getting caught. I'm doing something else. I got some action going on. I still got it. This woman wants me. I still got it. Like Eddie Kane Jr. Does he think of the woman as the one who got away? Now that one I'm going to have to pause on for a second. And I'm going to have to pause on it for a second. I think yes. And here's why I say yes. For her, I don't think she pines after him as the one that got away, but I think he pines after her as the one that got away. Because if he really didn't want to be interested or involved with this woman, he wouldn't have started a 6-year affair into his marriage. She was not married. He was. He started a 6-year extramarital affair so he can get the best of both worlds. He can be married and do all that to his friends and family, but he, on the other hand, could be with the person he thought he should have been with. Not everybody getting married is with the person they wanted to be married to.
Okay.
Now, he's been married 20 years. 20 years he done got to know the woman that he's with. And if after 20 years he hasn't realized that the woman that he's with is the person that he needs to be with, but he keeps pining after this other woman, I think she was the one that got away for him. Not for her, but for him. And he can't let that go. And by him not being able to let that go, that's why he's texting her every day for the last 20 years. They had a 6-year affair, and he's still texting. He is married. She is married. I wouldn't doubt if he was at her wedding. Talking about, man, you got a good one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that good one. I'm going to say this real quick.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to go real with it for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't going to go too deep with it. I believe, honestly, I like your format. I like the way how you deliver it. You go down the list of everything. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go a little bit different than you do.
Okay.
Change your damn phone number. Change your phone number. Change your phone number. If you are not interested in this guy, leave him the hell alone. You're married. You did this for 6 years with this guy, and not once did he talk about leaving his wife. He was still with his wife while he was with you.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's bored? Yeah. Do I think he's horny? Yeah. Because it's different booty. I don't believe he's seeing you anything that he didn't see in you when he was cheating on you, cheating with you for 6 years. Now, just to keep in mind, that energy goes somewhere. Now you was cheating with him on his wife for 6 years. Now you're married. Now I will be looking over my shoulder every day to see if that don't come back on me. That's some deep stuff there. You let this guy talk you into a 6 year affair where you gained absolutely nothing but dick. There's nothing else I hear the benefit that you gain from this. I didn't hear, well, he helped me start a small business. He helped me learn how to better, balance my checkbook. He helped me understand, some things that I didn't comprehend in life. I didn't get the benefit other than sex. He's calling you every day, texting you every day, sending pictures back and forth. One, again, you're disrespectful as I don't know what. You got a whole ass husband in there, and you still messing with your ex. You still cheating with your ex. You cheating. You sending this man pics. You didn't tell us what type of pics you were sending him. Now, see, when a man that you've been sleeping with, it may have been 20 years ago, but you cheated with him for 6 years. What type of pictures you think he's asking for? He's not asking for pictures, girl. Send me a smile. Let me see you smile, baby. I want to see that. I want to see them teeth, girl. Nah. He like, girl, show what that booty do. Show me this. Show me that. I don't know. But I believe if you were out of this, I believe if you got out of this, stay out of it. Change your phone number. Live your life. If you happy and you content, but like you said, it's great to feel wanted. But again, you already know he don't want you. He wants your body. Your body's calling.
Uncle Tim,
I can hear your body.
I knew we were going to get to this moment. I just knew at some point in the conversation we were going to get to this moment.
Go ahead.
Now, if you've noticed, what my initial response is, I responded to what he was feeling. Now, let me address the young lady in the story.
He was feeling horny.
Let me address the young lady. You've been texting back and forth with this man for 14 years. He's been married 20 years. You've been married, I would say 14 or less, because you said you got married after y'all were done messing with each other. So technically, you've been faithful to your husband. All you've been doing is texting, unless you got the emotional cheat. It all depends on the person, whatever. But no physical interaction during your marriage. That's a whole nother story. But let's be honest. You wanted to get dick down. And you got dick down. And you're reminiscing getting dick down. Because guess what? If you wanted this to end, this could have ended 14 years ago. After you done got all that you can get. You got it all. You got it all types of ways. You got the sneaking behind his wife. You got the, she almost called us. You got the 12 at night. You got the lunch date. You got the dinner. You got all that you can get for 6 years. And now you want to act holier than thou in this story. Look here. I'm going to double down. You missed the dick. You missed the penis. Just say you missed the penis. And you would like to know what that penis do. That's what it is. You want to know if that is still what it was. Because if it was bad, you would have ended it. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have had a 6-year affair. The only reason you seem to got out because you got in a relationship. But you still been entertaining this man. Now, people say, well, maybe they could be friends. Let me tell you something about a friend. Male or female. I believe you can have male and female friends. But here's my thing about a friend. In this case, your husband or wife knows your friend. You don't have to sneak around with your friend. My wife knows all my friends. Male or female, she knows them all. Hey, Tail, what's her name? I said, what's up? Okay, hey, she said, what's up? That's a friend. If you've been sneaking around texting for 14 years, that ain't no friend. That's a buddy on lease. That's what that is. and you ain't paid your lease in 14 years. That's all that is. All you got to do is say, it's on, and I guarantee you that brother will show up. So you can stop playing with me trying to make yourself sound holier than thou, Sister Act 2. You ain't Lauryn Hill. All right? Joyful, joyful, my butt. All right? You knew what you was doing. That's go on ahead, Uncle Tim. Because she over here playing like she all holy.
I look at that, man, and like you said, holier than thou, because I was looking into that one myself. How could you sit here and act like you didn't realize that this man was in a whole marriage? And if it wasn't about D, you wouldn't be entertaining this. It was good. You remember, you looking at it, you thinking, man, maybe I can go get me some again. Look, if you cut it off a while ago and it ended, maybe you should let it stay where it's at. If he didn't leave his wife for you, y'all didn't get together and go off into, Never Never Land, why would you even entertain this anymore?
Uncle Tim, because she misses the penis. He is on penis. She is leasing the penis. She just ain't paid the bill yet. As soon as she paid the bill, all she gotta say is, meet me somewhere, and he right there. Both of their marriages in trouble, on the rocks. She don't care. That's all she got to do. He really don't care because he cheated on his wife. She didn't cheat on her husband, not physically. Emotionally, yes, but not physically.
Brother, what you think she's sending him?
Again, I'm not going there. Hey, look, I'm talking about the actual act of cheating. She hasn't done the physical act as he did. Look, wrong
If
is
you
wrong.
sent
He's
some
physical.
pig,
He physically cheated on his wife for 6 years. It's noted in the story. In the
well,
story.
I get that. She physically knew he was cheating on his wife. She was physically cheating with him.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't sit back and make it seem like you don't understand that, he did wrong. You did wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, what goes around comes around. Now, you cheated for somebody with 6 years. You got to be careful that karma does come back somewhere in this marriage that you in now.
Yes, it does.
I'm just confused here. All these holier than thou people in these damn stories.
Look, she trying to put it on him. What does he want? What does he wants you, but he wants you as a side dish.
You're not main, put it like this, you ain't main dish material.
Right.
You're not the main dish. You will never be the main dish.
Put it this way.
You're not that material.
Put it this way, Uncle Tim. When you go to a steak restaurant and you get yourself a steak costs, steak costs 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 some dollars, depending on where you're going. Mashed potatoes cost $5 everywhere you go. And you know what? They'll bring you an extra thing of potatoes. You can have 10 potatoes and you still don't equal what that steak costs.
But my wife would eat the potatoes first. You see, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this steak costs damn near $100 and you eat the potatoes first.
Now look, I don't know too many people who don't like potatoes. But you willing to risk your marriage. Because again, you haven't done the physical act during your marriage. He's already showed that he ain't committed to his wife in any form or fashion.
Well, he already showed you, even if you got with him, he wouldn't be committed to you either.
And he's never been committed to her, honestly, because remember, they were never in a relationship. They were just, on again, off again, I'm with you.
They were just buddies. They were just friends with benefits.
True.
My thing is, and I got to ask you this, and I know you looking into it, and I know you looking at it. If he's doing this with you, what make you think it ain't somebody else out there he's doing this with too? Usually when guys doing crazy stuff, when we doing crazy stuff, we go crazy. We just don't do it in a way that, I got one chick on the side. Hell, he might have 5 or 6 of them.
I don't know. From what I gather from the story, I think she's the fallback. She is just like the other story we did with the guy who messed up and he thought he was bigger than he was. He might have went out there and tried some stuff and it didn't work out. He was big in his head. But I think she's that main, I can fall back, tell her she's pretty, And she's right back there where it needs to be because he's pining after her. She said it. She said he tell me how much he missed me and missed that, but she's not saying that. She's
He's telling
saying
you what you want to hear.
no. I
What you
think
want to
that
hear to sound good.
I
It's
think
game.
well, game is one thing, but I think Uncle Tim, that brother wasn't happy in his marriage. He's not happy in his marriage. He was never happy in his marriage because he cheated on his wife the first 6 years of the marriage. So he was never happy. He never wanted to be married. I don't know if it was for financial gain. I don't know what it was for, but guess what? That brother didn't really think it through. And rather than get a divorce and admit defeat, he'd rather keep the charade going of his marriage and then try to get that I know what that booty do on the side.
But if you know what that booty do, you need to chop it down and flip it while it's hot, man. What I'm trying to say is, dude, you did all of this for all of this time. And being honest, there's nothing good came from this situation. Mm-mm. There's nothing good came from it. Mm-mm. They're no closer to being together. You just a notch on his belt. And that's how he look at you. But you are that fallback. I can run, I can tell her any damn thing. I can tell a girl I missed you so. If he know exactly what to say to make her leave her husband, I'm serious. I'm pretty sure he does. She's questioning it now. She's telling us all of this, but she's questioning should she leave her husband. Mm. If he say, me and you, I'm about to leave my wife, I think me and you should just run away together and do this. Neither one of us got kids, because I don't hear nothing about kids and none of this, or is it?
Oh, you go ahead. I'll let you know in a second.
If it ain't no kids, then they could just run off together. That woman ain't against that. That woman's all for it. She's just waiting on an opening. What should I do? You already know what you should do. You're a college-educated woman. You know what the hell you should do. You already been in this with him. You know what to do because you know he ain't no good. Only thing that you like about him is what that do down there. And you enjoy that. And that's what all of this is about. Mm-hmm. Man, please. He leave his wife right now. He ain't going to her.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they have. It just says she supposedly loves her husband, but it doesn't look like there's any kids in the story.
It says she supposedly or she loves her husband.
It says she loves her husband. It says the woman is happily married and loves her husband.
If you happily married,
this has obviously been told from the woman's side point of view, but go ahead.
Even if it's the woman or the man, if you happily married and love your husband, why the hell are you still texting back and forth with a guy that you had a 6-year fling with?
No, that wasn't fling. That was an affair. He was married. That was an affair. That's not a fling. That's an affair.
Entanglement.
No, it wasn't entangled. That was an affair.
But that was an entanglement 6 years.
So, again, she's acting like he's just a friend. And acting like it was one of those things, well, we really wanted each other in high school, but we never did. But, we should have. I can understand if it was something like we never had and we thought we should have. That's a totally different story we have. And that's one of those, just when I was single, you had a relationship when and vice versa. Yeah. But no, you cheated with this man. You've been having sex since high school. You lost your virginity. You know what? And we didn't even bring that up. Let's bring that up. They lost their virginity to each other. That's the other elephant in the room. Because they got that I lost my virginity to him, always mine, I did everything in the world to get them. And that's all it really is. It's that first love thing. That's all it really is. That first one, you can't shake that first one. You see the first, get off me. No, but you remember what we did when we was 16? You'd be like, yeah, I'm 38 now. Gone.
Well, put it like this. To some people, they don't see this. They don't see the time progress. To some people, man, they still in that moment. They still at that time in their life, they was the shit. And they felt I was the alpha then. This was me. I was at my prime. I was at the best me I could be. You could be making money now. You could be doing all type of stuff. But right now, you feel in some kind of way. And I think with him, Dude, it ain't that she got away in my opinion. Just mine, only mine, only mine, only mine over here. I just honestly feel that that ain't nothing but sex. He know he can get her. That's all they ever been doing. It ain't been a relationship. It's just been sex. And that's all she is. She's a buddy. And she's happy being a buddy.
So I'm gonna end this right here with this one for me.
Yeah.
I think she was the one that got away for him. I think she relished being in the spotlight and wanted, and that's why she condoned knowing that man was married. So she wrong on that end. But they
Yeah.
never got together officially, and I think because I don't think he's ever been happy in his marriage, she he's sitting there saying, "Man, the sex was better with her, the situations were better with her. Man, I should have just been with her." Well, she's sitting there like, "Yeah, I guess the sex was good, but I'm married now. No offense, I ain't doing nothing else physically." And that's where they are now. They're in a rock and a hard place that will turn into an entanglement. You said she needs to change her phone number. I don't think she needs to change her phone number. What she needs to do is sit that man, or obviously they ain't seen each other in 14 years. What she needs to do is tell that man straight out, look, you married, I'm married. You stay over there, I stay over here. We ain't gotta communicate no more about this in any form or fashion. I can't tell my husband about you, and you can't tell your wife about me at this point. All it's gonna do is create more drama. I appreciate what we had. Have a good life. Salute. And be done. Now, if he stalks or anything like that, then yeah, block him and do all that stuff and blah, 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 blah. But that should be it. They had their time. It never materialized to anything. And he's pining because he is in an unhappy marriage and she is entertaining it. That's all I got to say about that. With that, let us know what you think about this one. This one was deep, bro. This one was deep. All right. And we out.